everybody, welcome back, and today I just have a top 5 video for you, and it is all about inexpensive masks. Now I think masks are something that is just fantastic. It just feels good, it makes you feel like you're treating yourself, but I think sometimes masks get out of control. I mean, some of these Glam Glow masks, I have some Peter Thomas Roth masks that, yes, I bought them and I spent the money on them, but they're expensive, and I think you can get the same effect. And some of my all-time favorite masks are inexpensive, like under $10, if not really close to it. And I just wanted to share some with you today. So I wanted to start off with some CVS masks. So the first one I've got is this Dead Sea Mineral Mask. This is an anti-stress clay facial mask. It's smooth skin and deep cleans pores for all skin types. This is really good. These are generally about $6, I want to say. Oh, it smells so good. It's a blue clay mask, and it's not one of those masks that I feel dries down completely. You put it on, it stays smooth and moist, and I know people hate that word, but it does. It doesn't dry down. So it stays moist. You keep it on for 5 to 10 minutes and then you wash it off with warm water. And I feel like it just really does a great job of just kind of opening up your pores and sucking some of that nastiness out. But on top of that, it just feels good. I think these clay masks, even when they don't dry down completely, do a really good job of just kind of bringing the blood and the circulation back to your face, so your face feels cleaner, your pores feel cleaner, it feels plumper. I just really enjoy this mask, and I think the thing I like most about this is that it doesn't dry down. So it's a little bit easier and gentler on your skin. So if you're somebody who has really sensitive skin, or maybe really dry skin like I do, and you don't like that really intense dry down clay mask, I really recommend this one. It's just a little bit easier, but it's going to give you that same kind of sensation. So wonderful. The other mask from CVS that I want to talk about is the Charcoal and Black Sugar Mask. This is a dual action scrub facial mask. It purifies, exfoliates skin, and is for all skin types. I love this mask, and I use this mask on its own, but I also use it in conjunction with every other mask I'm going to talk about, because if I'm using it on its own, what I'll do is I'll put it on my face and kind of scrub it in and just let it sit and let it kind of draw out all the nastiness of the pores. If I'm going to use any of these other masks, what I'll do is I'll use this as a gentle facial massage cleanser exfoliator before, and I feel like by doing that, by exfoliating my skin before with this mask, I feel like it really allows these other masks to get in there and do their job a little bit more easily, because all the dead skin and the oil and the dirt is gone. I love it. It is a little bit, it smells really good too. It's very fine, and there's a lot of granules in this, but they're not so harsh that it's gonna really beat up your skin. It's very gentle, but a very effective exfoliator. And if you are looking for something like that, I highly recommend this one. It is just perfect for me because I like something that is gentle, but I don't like those exfoliators that have like 4 granules in the whole bottle. This is just absolutely perfect. And plus with the sugar, it's just fantastic. And on the back here, it says leave on for 5 to 7 minutes. Gently massage for 1 to 2 minutes and rinse with warm water. But I generally will massage it on first and then leave it and then rinse it off. So next time you're in CVS, definitely check out their mask section, because they have just some phenomenal products that are really inexpensive. Really enjoying those. The next mask that I have been loving lately is from Walgreens, is where I get it, and this is from In-Gredients. This is called the In-Gredients brand, and this is the charcoal peel-off mask. So this purifies, cleanses, and detoxifies. So they're about $2.50 a piece, and they come in these little packets, and this is one of those like black goo masks that you spread all over and let it dry, and then you slowly peel it off, which is like the most satisfying thing ever. I know it sounds gross, but when you peel off those masks and you see all the crap coming out of your pores, you're just like, oh, it's so good. And it really feels like it's working, and I love it. So I just apply this thickly, generally around my chin, right around here, and right around my nose. And I feel it usually takes about 10 to 15 minutes to really set down, because I get a pretty thick layer to make it as effective as possible. This says leave on 20-30 minutes or until completely dry. I find it dries a little bit faster for me, but you know, and then I'll just peel it off, and I feel like it just really cleans everything out. If I'm feeling like really gross about my skin, or if I feel like my pores are just clogged, I love this mask. It's easy. It's not the most effective mask at cleaning out my pores like the one I'm going to talk about next, but it's easier to do, and it's a little bit less maintenance and a little bit less time consuming. So definitely check these out. If you're in Walgreens, I think they're fantastic. They have several different kinds in these types of packages, but this is the one that I really like. The fourth mask I want to talk about is the Health and Beauty Aztec Secret Indian Healing Clay, world's most powerful facial deep pore cleansing. So this is what this looks like, and I know I've seen some YouTubers talk about it, like that girl ShayXO, I can't remember who else, Kathleen Lights likes this mask, and it comes like this. It's a dry mask, and it's I got mine was like a tub, 1 pound tub, and it was like $13 on Amazon. Again, I'll link all these down below. Totally worth it. I have had this thing for a year or two, and I'm like halfway through. I do this mask usually once every couple of weeks, and I'll take 2 tablespoons of this and I'll mix it. It says you can either mix it with water or apple cider vinegar. I do not like it when I mixed it with water. When I first got it and I was mixing it with water, I hated it. It was clumpy, it didn't spread. Mix it with apple cider vinegar and then paint it on with like a flat foundation brush. You are gonna love this mask. First off, apple cider vinegar is so good for your skin. I know people use it to get rid of varicose veins and things like that. It helps with the circulation, and that in combination with this mask is just amazing. It is an intense mask, where these masks that I've talked about are like gentle. Even this one, even though it's an exfoliating one, this one is intense. So if you have sensitive skin, maybe do a spot test on this one first, because it is no joke. You put this on, this one does dry down completely, as opposed to this one that stays, you know, wet and moist the whole time. And this one is just crazy. You feel your face pulsing. It pulls everything out of that skin. So when it dries down, you have to remove it with warm water. You can't just peel it off, because that'll just hurt. So you have to get a warm washcloth with some warm water. Use this mask and use it to just, you know, wash the mask off. I like to use an astringent right afterwards to really get down in the pores, because I feel like everything is open. My face feels smooth. I do get redness for, I want to say, probably about 8 hours. Like, I'll do it before I go to bed and I'll wake up and the redness is gone. So I wouldn't do this before a special event or something. Anytime, I'd give it yourself at least, you know, 8 hours. But it's so intense, but it's so good. It pulls everything out. I love it. This is my all-time favorite mask, and I just feel better after I have used this mask. I feel like my skin is clean, it's smooth, it is just ready for anything. So absolutely love this mask. Like I said, I think I've got the 1 pound tub for 13 bucks on Amazon. Completely 100% worth it, because you'll never run out. It is so good. The last mask I want to talk about, to where this one is the most intense, is the most gentle and most soothing. Now, I generally don't like sheet masks. They're generally not my favorite, but this one I make an exception for, and I'll put a picture of it like right here. And that is the Sephora Rose Face Mask. It's ultra moisturizing and brightening. And I actually heard about this because Nikki Tutorials was talking about it on her Snapchat, saying she wasn't sure if it was gonna work, and she tried it and she was like, oh my gosh, my face is so moisturized. So I was like, okay, I'll go pick it up. $6 at Sephora. If you have dry skin, this mask is unbelievable. It's so good. Again, I'll exfoliate my skin beforehand, and I'll put that on there and just let it sit for days. I love it. It's got so much just moisturizing properties in it. I take it off and my skin feels soothed, it feels smooth. I get dry spots really bad up here, especially around the winter time, and around the outer portion of my face. I feel like it just completely erases those. So if you are looking for something for dry skin, or if you just want something that's really smoothing, really moisturizing and soothing, I highly recommend that mask. Again, plus it's only $6. So, you know, can't beat that price, especially when it's sitting next to the Glam Glow masks that are like $60 for a little tub this big. I just can't with that. But guys, I hope this was helpful. I hope maybe I pointed out some masks that you haven't thought about trying before. You know, when you go into Walgreens and CVS, don't skip over their mask section because they've got some good stuff going on. Plus that Aztec clay mask, if you want an intense experience, that is phenomenal. And the Sephora rose mask. I mean, I just love all of them. So I think, again, it's just one of the best ways to just make yourself feel good. It's relaxing. It relieves tension, at least it does for me. And, you know, sometimes it's nice to just take care of yourself and do a little something to make you feel better, especially after a hard day at work. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Today, I want to shout out Hailey Wright. You guys have heard me talk about Hailey before. I love her. She's just a sweet heart. She does just beautiful tutorials. She's a working makeup artist, and her channel just deserves to be just massive. So she also does a lot of minimalism, and which I find really interesting because I'm not a minimalist. I do a lot of decluttering and stuff, and I don't like clutter my house. I've been going through a process of getting rid of a bunch of stuff, but not to that extent, and I just find it really interesting, and it just gives you a really different perspective on, you know, kind of putting objects and things in the place of being objects and things, and not things of emotional value. So just a really different perspective, which I think it's always good to, you know, watch people and watch channels that have a different perspective and take on makeup in life than you do. So definitely go check her out, give her some love because she is amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing day, have a rockin' week, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.